Greed can be a powerful ally.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Before we start today's video, I would like to let you know that there will be another giveaway once this channel reaches 500 subscribers. When I started this channel just over 1 year ago, I never dreamed that I would be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway anytime in the near future. But yet here we are, just over 100 subs away. So I would like to thank every single one of you for watching my videos and taking your time to subscribe to this channel. I wouldn't be anything without you guys, and I want to make sure to emphasize that. So without further ado, let's get on with today's fan fiction. In today's video, I will be covering a very important yet intriguing topic. What if Darth Vader fell into the world between worlds on Malachor after his intense duel with Ahsoka? Surely Vader would have seen her be brought into the portal, so what if he went against his instincts and traveled to the other side? Our fanfiction will start off on the ancient Sith planet of Malachor, where Vader and Ahsoka had just battled to the death. The temple was falling apart. Vader and Ahsoka would surely not survive the fall of this ancient building. Vader would try to strike Ahsoka down, but suddenly she would disappear. Wait, there was a portal. Maybe this was the power his master was searching for. This could be his opportunity to rival his master in the dark side of the Force. Going against his instincts, Vader would make the split-second decision and travel into the portal. Ahsoka and Ezra were already on the other side, running to see Kanan's portal from the horrifying moment on Lothal, where he would die, but sacrifice himself, saving Ezra and their friends. Once Vader was on the other side, he would realize what this place was. It was a part of the cosmic force, a realm that defied all time and space. The one who could control it could control the universe for all of eternity. Suddenly Vader heard a voice. He instantly recognized it. It was his master, the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Sidious. Vader would start running towards his master's voice. Once he reached it, he would see Ezra and Ahsoka struggling to break free of his master's dark side enchantment. He would start to help his master with the Force, slowly tugging into the two Force users until they were his. The two Sith had captured Ezra and Ahsoka, and the four were now on Coruscant, where the Emperor had cast his spell to reach the world between worlds. Vader and Palpatine would then interrogate Ezra and Ahsoka. Ahsoka would stay strong, not ever becoming broken by the might of the Emperor. Now Ezra was nowhere near as strong-willed as Ahsoka, so he would eventually break. The young Jedi would reveal everything to Vader, where the rebel base was located, where all the rebel cells were, and most importantly, when an attack on Lothal was coming. Vader would then convince Ezra that the path of the Jedi was flawed, and that he had nothing to gain by becoming one. He would influence Ezra with every little string he could think of by making the boy turn to the dark side. After all, there was much hate within the young boy, as well as anger and suffering, just like himself, Anakin Skywalker. While Vader was tampering with Ezra's mind, the Emperor would continue to try to break Ahsoka, but it wouldn't work, until she would be forced to kill the young boy she had become so fond of over the past few years. The old Ezra was now long gone. The young boy had been seduced by the dark side of the Force, and he was now an agent of evil, ready to serve the Emperor's will at a moment's notice. Ahsoka could sense something had gone wrong. She would turn around to find Ezra looking menacingly at her with deep red and yellow eyes. She couldn't believe it. She had lost another friend to the dark side. She couldn't take much more of this, or she might turn to the dark side herself. All of a sudden, she reached out and could sense conflict within Vader. Anakin Skywalker, her long-lost friend and master, was still inside that mask somewhere. Perhaps she could reach out to Anakin as she tried to on Malachor. But for now, she had bigger problems. Ezra would ignite his green saber and immediately attack Ahsoka with such might and fury that you would almost forget that the two were just friends minutes ago. Ahsoka would hesitatingly ignite her vibrant white sabers and block Ezra's attacks. The two were very powerful, spinning and twisting, angrily going head to head. Just like her former master, Ezra was a burning furnace. His powers in the dark side were increasing by the second. The young boy had become what Vader could not in seconds. Palpatine was taking notice of this. Vader could sense it too. Ezra was slowly replacing him with each passing moment and blow he would throw at Ahsoka. Ahsoka was surely Ezra's superior in both the Force and in lightsaber combat, but her intent was not to kill Ezra. Unfortunately, the boy was being grasped by the dark side, and his intent was to kill her. Ahsoka knew what she would need to do. If she was going to have any chance to bring her friend, Anakin, back, she would have to disarm Ezra and knock him out somehow, being careful enough not to damage the boy permanently. With hesitation, Ahsoka would force push Ezra against the wall, engage him with her sabers, distracting him, and then pull a piece of the wall out with the Force and throw it at Ezra. Just as she had planned, the boy had been knocked out, but he would surely wake up in just a few minutes. These next few moments would become Ahsoka's last and final opportunities to bring her master back from Darth Sidious's grasp. The Emperor would realize what was happening. Truly, he didn't care what happened to Vader. He now only cared for his soon-to-be new apprentice, Ezra Bridger. Palpatine would leap over Ahsoka with his menacing presence. Now you would experience the full power of the dark side. The evil Sith Lord would immediately raise his evil fingers and blast Ahsoka with Force lightning. Ahsoka was quick, igniting her sabers in a crashing motion to block Palpatine's attack. Immediately after his attack, Palpatine would ignite his crimson red Sith saber and kill the former apprentice of Anakin Skywalker. The former Jedi wouldn't last long against the most powerful man in the galaxy, but she would surely do all that she could to defend herself against him, drawing her energy from the living Force, not choosing one side, becoming balanced within the light side and the dark side. Darth Vader would stand to the side, watching his master and his former apprentice go head-to-head. The two were extremely fast, Ahsoka berating Palpatine with attacks, but he would always have an answer, firing back at her with even more powerful and aggressive attacks. Palpatine would continue his attacks on Ahsoka, flipping and turning, using his very proficient Form 7 of lightsaber combat. Ahsoka was becoming tired. After all, she had just had an intense duel with Vader and had not fully recovered from the fight, physically or emotionally. She was losing her grip, and all of a sudden, Palpatine would disarm her, using a mighty strike to destroy both of her sabers at once. Darth Sidious would then grasp Ahsoka's throat with the Force, lift her into the air, and slam her against the wall. Now, Ahsoka Tano, you will pay for your insolence. The evil Sith Lord would once again curl his fingers, lift up his hands, and immediately attack Ahsoka with an extremely detrimental blast of Force lightning. Ahsoka was in agony. She was about to die, but suddenly she called out her master's name in one last-ditch effort to reach him. Anakin. It would only take moments for Anakin Skywalker to break the bars Vader had brought upon him. He knew what he would need to do. No! The Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker, would then rise up and grab his master from behind, becoming electrocuted in the process. Anakin would throw his master out of the window, saving his apprentice and Ezra as well from the wrath of the dark side. And that is a wrap for today's fan fiction, everyone. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and subscribe for the next giveaway, as well as for more awesome content like this fanfiction. Thanks to all of you, and as always...